everyone, Miguel Hito of your Cranial Emission Show here. Getting dialed into the show on the interweb and social media, it's a piece of cake. Here's a few ways you can do it. First and foremost, our home base is Spreaker.com. Search the Cranial Emission Show. And on iPhone and Android markets, download the Spreaker app and listen to live or to archive shows right on your phone or tablet. Next, visit our Facebook page under the Cranial Emissions Network, and Twitter @CranialE, YouTube, the Cranial Emissions Show _official. And you can even email us with your questions and comments at thecranialemissionsshow@gmail.com. If you want to be part of the show, you can call in on Friday nights between 7 and 9 Eastern Standard Time at 813-438-6068. Thanks for listening and being part of the growing revolution that is the Cranial Emission Show.
Hello, this is Sancho from the Cranial Emission Show. Our celebrity voices are impersonated by Bang, Caleb, Joe, Jesus, or Miggy. Yes, we keep adding people every time.
Live from the esteemed halls of Beer Greatness ESB Brewing, 333 Falkenberg Road, Suite D407, in beautiful Tampa, Florida, the Cranial Emission Show, featuring Ben Charles, Miguel Hito, and Caleb Crispy. It's
Welcome again, folks, to the Cranial Mission Show as Miguel Hito standing behind the bar here at ESB Brewing trying to talk to me. Mike, go ahead. We're already breaking the fourth wall right when we start the show. Maggie, what are you asking me? I got to bring the mic cord all the way behind the bar? Man, you are getting more and more high maintenance every show, I swear.
He is. We might have one long enough that'll reach over there for him.
That's what he said.
Well, actually, we have a couple extras. We can splice a couple together and set one at the bar so he can chime in, but he won't be paying attention, so...
That won't be a hazard at all.
No. Draper right across the bar?
No, live from ESB Brewing, where we do the show every other week here, the Cranial Mission Show. Ben Charles, Miguel Hito, the C Squared, all hanging out, but Miguel Hito has been called away on emergency bartender duties.
Yeah, yes.
So we may get some guest appearances here and there. We may not.
Well, the good thing is we will get beers quickly.
We will.
As
That's
he
true.
delivers beer right now.
As Miggy comes up.
Thank you, Miggy.
delivers
Thank
some
you.
beers.
No, not on the microphone.
And then promptly spills them on. At least it is the Miggy that Mike uses.
The mic that Miggy uses?
Exactly. That's what I meant to say, yes. Like I said, ESB Brewing, where we're broadcasting from, live here in Tampa, Florida, 333 North Falkenberg Road, Suite D.
Sweet!
407. Miggy, you want to say hello real quick while you're standing here? No? Yeah, you going to sit down for a second? Yeah. If you want to be a part of the show, you want to call in, you can do so. The number is 813-438-6068. A lot to get into tonight. I actually have a comedian calling in later on.
Cool. Awesome.
The great Alex Luchin to call into the show. Ran into him at the Fox and Hound the other day. They actually had some stand-up comedy at the Fox and Hound this week. Interesting.
I saw the promo for it when I was there on Monday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we stopped by there.
Wait, you were at the Fox on Monday?
We made a pit stop on the way, yeah.
I appreciate the invite, buddy.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool. Also, we're still trying to get some more information. Last week, if you happen to be listening to the show, Lou Bob Jenkins, who has frequently been a contributor, also just a regular pain in her ass, is apparently in trouble overseas. Last we'd heard from Lou Bob, he was in Monte Carlo. Apparently, won a bunch of money, and said to us that he was like a Robert Redford type. He was trying to go with the indecent proposal thing. Said he was laying some pipe. Well, we get a phone call this past Friday from a guy named Terry Landon, apparently.
It was London.
Was it London?
Yeah. John was like, who's that Terry London guy? I thought it was Landon. He's like, no, he said London.
Oh, did he? Okay, so the guy called in, apparently miffed at Lou Bob he was miffed because Lou Bob was getting his wife's muff. And I know, Miggy, you decided to make a call to Scotland Yard
I called
earlier.
Scotland Yard, and it was very odd. It was a very odd process. Well, I made a little mistake, but I just kept it on there because it was kind of funny. I don't know.
So we got a call from Miggy later on, and hopefully we will hear today from someone at Scotland Yard to find out what the background is on that. But, never fails here in the show. We have some drama going in and out. But we're going to start the show. Before we get into the heart of all our stories, we're going to start the way we do every single week, and that is with the beer call. Caleb, cue the music.
I want you to give me fresh beer.
You serious?
Now!
It's magical.
It's laughing at me.
I wish I could brush my teeth with it.
I want to put my dick in it. I wanted to put its dick in me.
I wish it were winter. We could make it into ice blocks and skate on it. And then melt it in the springtime and drink it.
Still laughing at that one.
Another beer call here. So, Miggy, tell us what you brought us here. You got 2 different beers for us to choose from.
Huh? No, I'm just kidding.
Wake up, buddy.
I'm tired, man. It's been a long day. I'll start at 8:30 and I'll finish at 1 a.m. tonight.
Oh, man.
It's going to be a long day, baby.
Yeah.
The foamier one, which you'll see right here,
Okay.
that's the new version of the Vive.
Should we start with that one?
Yes, but we'll start with that one, and we called it the sex. Now let's back up.
Switch out?
Yeah, switch out. Go ahead
Okay.
and do the other one first. This is the You My Boy Blue special blend of the week.
You, my boy, Blue.
This is a little design of my own. David is leaving, going to get a keg, and bringing it back here for about an hour. So it takes him 30 minutes one way.
So, You, my boy, Blue,
You, My-
which is fitting considering you just played a little bit of a sample from
Old school.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what spurned my my thing. So this will be the cranially blend collaboration, not really beer.
Okay. We'll take that.
So what you have here is you're going to have the Blueberry in the Sky American wheat, and that one is at 7%. That's half of it. And then the other half is the Papa Bear Breakfast Stout, which you know is the chocolate oatmeal, at 7.9%. So you have a beautiful blend. You have a chocolatey start and a blue finish, a little blueberry waving at you in the back of the car kind of thing.
You know how you know that this has blueberry in it? Other than the fact that you can taste it
Oh.
at the end of the beer?
No.
Is that when you spill it on the table, it leaves blueberry stains on the table?
No, that's not from that. That's from primer from putting pipes together.
Oh.
That's for primer. That's what that is.
Well, now I'm
That's your
disappointed.
pipe primer?
The purple primer. Yeah.
I'm disappointed now. I thought it was so blueberry that it left blueberry stains. No, but seriously, this is a good beer. What's the ABV on this, you think?
The ABV on that should be probably about 7.4% because it's a mix between 7 and 7.9. So we'll go around 7.4.
It's good.
Realistically,
Really good, yeah.
It's very tasty. It's a little sweeter, but it halfens the body. It lightens the body of the Papa Bear, which is real heavy for hot weather.
Yeah. It's good. I like it.
The next one is the new version of the Vive. It's the evolution of the Vive IPA. This is the third one, and we've decided to name this one Sexy Sadie. If I'm quite correct, Sadie was we were talking about it
My
today.
great-grandmother.
No, it was a character from a movie.
Actually, it was. My
Really?
great-grandmother, yes.
Was this the... Why don't you do any nice Jewish girls?
No. She was an Italian. She was Italian.
Hey, why don't you do that in the nice Jewish girls, man?
Yeah.
Why don't they like a meatball, huh?
Exactly.
That was the
it's
worst.
not kosher.
That was the worst thing ever.
Easy, Mario. Easy.
So you're gonna have a little bit of nice dark malts in there. It's a little hoppier than the other ones. You get a little chocolate, but it's more hop forward than the other ones were.
I like it better with more hops in it.
I
It
do
changes the complexion of it a bit.
too. It does.
Yeah.
It's not as black. Wow.
I don't even want to know.
Wow.
I call it the Obama.
So this one, it's a 7.35. Is that what that is?
Sorry, yes, that's 7.35%. Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah.
Do you guys round up when you're trying to figure out percentages?
No, where you do the original gravity and then the final gravity, and then you got to times that to about, I don't know, it's a weird process.
There's an actual
We usually-
algorithm?
There is. Usually just go online and whatever, the original gravity was and then your final gravity was, there'll be a thing and it'll tell you exactly what your ABV is.
You got a little cheat sheet.
It's I mean, it's been done so many times. I mean, you don't even have to calculate the numbers. You can calculate the numbers, but you don't have to.
I bet there's an app you can get on your phone for it.
Yeah, it's a Brewer's Friend. You can find it on Brewer's Friend.
Oh, there you go.
The
stuff.
Cranial Mission Show, always behind the craft beer industry. We're big fans of it, always have been, even prior to when we were broadcasting from a craft brewery. And is there any season of the year that denotes more of an experimental mindset when it comes to beer flavors than the fall? It really kind of started out that way, right? I mean, back in the day, when fall season would come around, you would experience the pumpkin beers. It kind of started with that and then went with some other beers as well. And here comes fall season again. All these different flavors are coming out. I mean, Miggy, I know you're kind of pumpkined out at this point.
No, I've never been pumpkined.
But a lot of us are. A lot of us are pumpkined out, let's face it.
Because David and I are brewing that toasted walnut butternut squash ale again, and we got green light to do 20 gallons. So we'll have a nice amount towards the end of October. It'll be ready. It'll be beautiful.
Cool.
Ready. So
you going to put any snow peas or guava in there? Or?
I'm going to put a big old fuck up. Damn it!
He's not even going to be on full time tonight.
I know.
He's already made the show explicit.
Damn it!
Already. That didn't take long. That
I
only
said
took
truck.
That took 10 minutes. Good job.
I was seeing how long I could go to get him to say it.
The reason I bring up all these different flavors and how experimental the fall season is there's an article out from USA Today that breaks down 20 beers that you should try that are coming out this fall. Now, I'm not going to get in all 20 of these freaking things, but there's certain beers that they bring up, and I wanted to get your guys' take on it, see if you've heard of any of these. The number one beer that they say everyone should try is one that we've talked about in the show before, and we talked about it not necessarily because of the flavor of the beer, guys, but because of the label, and it is Founder's Breakfast Stout.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With the baby on it?
With the baby on it.
Actually, you want to see the bottle?
Yeah, you haven't?
Yeah.
8.3%, by the way, an Imperial Stout. And they say that's one of the ones that you absolutely have to try.
Oh, yeah. It's fantastic. Why wouldn't you try it?
You have had the Founder's Breakfast Stout?
Oh, yeah.
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 It's like an
Delicious.
oatmeal kind of taste to it, right?
Yeah.
I've never been a huge stout guy. Oh, look at this.
Creepy ass. This freaking table you fucking people put me on.
You can sit over there.
Could he possibly drop more F-bombs in a 3-minute span? So glad we could have you. Go back to the bar. Go work behind the bar.
Isn't that creepy? That baby's creepy, man.
It is.
That's a really creepy looking baby. Let me see that too.
You know what's interesting too is that a lot of these other beers that are in here are Imperial Stouts as well. Number 2 is Great Lakes Blackout Stout. This is a Russian Imperial. That's 9%. Then you have number 3 Southern Tier Imperial Oat. It's an Imperial Stout at 11%.
I like Southern Tier.
Southern Tier makes some great beers. Yeah. But the top 3 of the 20 that I'm getting into are all Imperial Stouts.
Yeah. Have you ever had the Southern Tier's creme brulee stout?
I have not.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It is good. It's very good. Dessert beer.
Our
I
boy,
think they have artificial flavors in it, though, which I'm not too confident.
I don't care.
Our boy Jesus Julio, huge fan of Southern Tier.
Oh, Southern Tier is a great company. He loves the tangier beer.
Actually, hopefully Jesus and Joey T will be joining us in a little bit. Now, number 4 is a brewer known as Three Floyds.
Three Floyds.
And they've got a
great
beer
stuff.
called Brewdew.
Yeah, they're out of, Chicago, aren't they?
Are they? I don't know.
Chicago, Illinois.
It's the American IPA, 7%. Number 5 is AleSmith. It's called Evil Dead Red. It's the American Amber, and it's 6.66%.
Nah. That's that. Hey, you make that beer with a computer, just to let you know.
Oh, yeah.
To get those exact numbers, because making beer like the way we make it, you fluctuate a little bit each time, but.
Oh yeah. Well, even some of the larger craft breweries, like Cigar City, I know for a fact the one of their most popular, the High Lie. I know it fluctuates anywhere between like 7.2 and 7.8, depending on the
because
brew.
I tell you, it's all computerized now. I'm telling you, the way they do it now.
Well, it did.
The way they do it now, it's all in the lab. They literally, you could hit the computer and you could go to different areas and it'll show you all the highlight containers and where they're at, where the ABVs. It's insane. It's all computerized now.
Now, in the interest of saving time, I'm not going to go through all these. I'm just going to cut through a few others. Cigar City in this list with the Bolita Double Nut Brown Ale.
That's good beer too.
Double Nut.
It's an English brown ale, 9% ABV.
Damn.
You've had that one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, I haven't tried that.
I like how they try to name all of their beers after local, history and stuff like that. Yeah,
Bob's Breakfast Stout should be on that list because Bob's the special stout's coming out again. It's going to be insane.
You've got a couple of the pumpkin beers, which I know you're not a fan of. Some doubles, some porters, etc. But yeah, a lot of different beers out here. Now, to move on from beer and to get into my other favorite drink of choice, which is whiskey.
Whiskey.
What?
I love me some whiskey.
Some Cool Whip.
Cool Whip. And the Japanese in the news for this, instead of normally being in the news with us for feces, tonight they're actually in the news for something that's enjoyable.
Yeah, this is really cool. They
Feces whiskey.
Feces flavored whiskey.
No,
Feces whiskey.
No, I will not let you do that. Japan actually sent 6 samples of whiskey to the International Space Station. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not for the astronauts to drink. They're testing